You're fired! Or, in Melina's case, good night. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling. And Melina recently did an interview with Wrestling Shoot Interviews, and she was discussing the 2011 Divas Championship #1 contender Battle Royal, which is probably most known for Gail Kim just deciding to throw herself over the top rope and leaving the company. But apparently, according to Melina, this was also the downfall of her WWE career, and it led to her being fired from the company. Now, I think Melina was a supporter of Gail Kim. I think she kind of, not appreciate it, but she kind of thought what Gail Kim done was a little bit, I don't know, heroic. Gail Kim tossed herself over the top rope and then walked up the ramp and told all the fans to tune in to Impact next week. You can understand why McMahon didn't like that, why McMahon was upset. And then according to Melina, the next time McMahon seen her in the gorilla position, he basically fired her on the spot. So this is what Melina had to say in the interview with Wrestling Shoot Interviews. Quote, "I was in gorilla position and Vince was passing by and he stopped and he turned and he looked at me and he said, 'You have a good night.' I was like, holy fuck, I'm getting fired." Melina said with Kim's outburst from the night before still fresh in her mind, "He just said fuck you to me, but with a good night instead," Melina said. Then the former women's champion said she believed that McMahon was in a firing mood, and a couple of days later she was released by WWE, and Melina went on to say, quote, "As soon as he said, have a good night, I knew I was marked," end of quote. She then went on to tell the interview that she said to everybody in the gorilla position, "Holy crap, I've just been fired." Everyone said she was paranoid, and 2 days later, she did get released by the WWE. So, I don't know what to make of this. I know McMahon does what McMahon wants, and it doesn't really surprise me, but it does seem a bit harsh. I'm not sure McMahon would simply just fire her because of what Gail Kim done. Plus, when you look at the 2011 Divas roster, I mean, Melina's probably one of the bigger names.
Yeah, it's a bit
the
weird.
Women that were there.
You know what? But McMahon does go in these moods where he fires people, but to solely fire somebody because of someone else's actions, which you had nothing really to do with, you were in the match. I mean, does that really warrant this?
I don't know. If this was a Jillian Hall or something, maybe. But Melina at this time was, I believe, a 3-time women's champion, a 2-time Divas champion. She would have definitely been, I would say, one of the top women in the company at this point.
Yep.
Probably, maybe behind Eve or whatnot. I think Eve was probably the flavour of the month. But I don't know. Maybe McMahon just didn't really view the Divas division as important, and he thought he could just fire her and it wouldn't really matter at the end of the day.
McMahon never viewed it as important, damn it.
But yeah, no, Gail Kim left, and then McMahon thought the best way to combat that would be getting rid of Melina a couple of days later. I'm not sure what sense that makes, but
Here, there's no proof this even happened, though, let's be real.
No, but well, you call Melina a liar then?
I'm not calling it. Well, yeah, I kind of am. Like, let's be real, right? McMahon said to her, "You have a good night." That's never really going to get brought up. Think someone's going to go into McMahon's office. "Oh, Melina said in an interview you said have a good night to her, and then 2 days later you fired her."
Well, it's the same shit, just like Wade Keller saying McMahon phoned him for information about the draft.
No, I think McMahon, right, if he wanted somebody fired and was going to... He wouldn't just walk up to Melina and go, "You have a good night." I think McMahon was like, "You fucking suck.
Have a shite night and get the hell out of here."
No, McMahon's not like that. McMahon would just fucking say it to your face. I think... I could imagine... like a Tony Khan saying this, like a Paul Heyman saying this, very sleek it, but not McMahon. I'm sorry, I don't picture McMahon doing this.
Yeah, I think if he was going to do it, if he wanted to fire Melina, I don't think she'd have lasted a couple more days.
He didn't tell Jeff Jarrett in 2001, "You have a good night." No, he went, "Fuck you, buddy," on live TV, so I think McMahon wouldn't say that.
Yeah, so anyway, guys.
Maybe he would say it, right? And then he was like, "Right, let's see if she goes out there and performs tonight," and then she had a stinker, and he went, "Oh, fuck her."
Yeah, she then went on to say how she was offered a chance to come back to the company in 2020 when her dad was dying, and then they subtracted that offer. And then they brought her back for the Royal Rumble, and she was told that she was going to get a minute with Sasha Banks, and they ended up cutting out her entrance basically, and she got eliminated in like 15 seconds. So, yeah, I don't know. It's her heat here. She says she doesn't understand why the company are being like this, but I don't know. Maybe McMahon does have heat with Melina based on that.
Maybe they do, but she says, why is the company being like this? It's like, it's not like you're a megastar. I mean, the company can realistically do what they want me. I mean, if they don't want
No,
you...
but to cut out her entrance, like, and then have her get eliminated in the first... I remember watching that Royal Rumble and I thought it was extremely weird that she got eliminated so early, because she was number 1 and 2. And then Sasha Banks was just basically left in the ring for like a minute.
I can't remember that Rumble.
Wait, no, you do. It was the last... Sasha Banks was dressed in that sailor shite thing.
The COVID one?
No, she was dressed
Just
as
before
that...
COVID?
No, after.
2023?
Maybe 2. She was dressed in that, like, anime shite, and then she, like, mocked Melina when she threw her over the top rope and did her, like, sit-down splits thing.
Well, maybe...
You must remember that.
I don't remember it, I'm sorry, but I didn't even know Melina came back to the company, to be honest. That tells you how much I know. I remember, you know, Jillian Hall coming back. Who you buried, by the way? So I remember Jillian Hall coming back before I remember Melina coming back.
Well, that's a problem with you. That's not a problem with me. That's a you problem. Melina was in the fucking last Royal Rumble. How can you not remember it?
I don't remember it.
Well, not the last one, but the one before.
Well, there you go then. 2022. Have a good night.
Anyway, guys, that's it. Let's know your thoughts down below. How this guy doesn't remember that, honestly. Wait, how can you not remember the 1 and 2 entrant?
Right, tell me the 1 and 2 entrant at the Men's Royal Rumble this year then, dickhead.
This year?
Aye.
Right,
Well, exactly.
No, hold on, let me think.
Aye, you're on.
Brock Lesnar and Xavier Woods.
This year.
Aye. If I got it wrong. Did Brock Lesnar not start 1 year, no?
No.
Ah, well, who is it then?
I don't know. That's my point. No one knows. No one cares.
There you go. Nobody cares. Till next time. Peace.